Basketball is on the air. Let's go courtside with the voice of the Wolverines, Jared Anderson.
And a very good Friday evening to you. Welcome back into Wolverine Gymnasium. Sincere apologies for our technical difficulties. Hopefully, you have found our new YouTube link. We are live again on county10.com and on 105.1 Jack FM. Lady Wolverines were victorious in game one of the doubleheader, 54-15. Our radio audience got to hear from our Tyler Watson State Farm players of the game. Tatum Tyra, Paisley Jackson, and Taylin Leesburg all kind enough to join us up here. And if you were not able to catch those interviews on video, we will do our best to salvage them. I know that they're somewhere on our YouTube channel, and we will dig for those and make those available for you. But we've got to move on here because we've got another ball game set to begin. Boys basketball, Riverton and Jackson. The second half of our doubleheader is coming up. Thanks to Bailey Tire and Auto for our post-game coverage of the girls' game. Thanks to the Porter's Supply Company in Riverton for our pregame coverage here, albeit a short one. Want to give them a big thank you. Riverton and Jackson boys coming at you. Riverton 8-7 on the season. Jackson 4-9. Last time out was 9 days ago for Riverton. They beat Lander 63-49. Jackson beat Pinedale earlier this week 63-56. Jackson was 14-12 last year. Made it to the state tournament for the first time in 7 years, and decided to part ways with their coach. They've got a brand new head coach, Matt Elliott, Matt Elliott, in his first year, comes back to the Jackson program, is an alumni, played basketball there, went to Montana State, returned to the Jackson community right away, was a play-by-play broadcaster for a while, and then coached and is also a third-grade teacher in the Jackson community. So Matt Elliott's team feeling pretty good about themselves after a win against Pinedale just a couple days ago. Team stat-wise, Riverton averages 58.1 points per game. Jackson averages 48.8 points per contest. Defensively, Riverton allows 53.7 points per game. Jackson gives up 57.2 points per game. Let's take a look at the starting lineups as they're just about to be introduced to the crowd. Jackson introduced first. They come out like this. Number one is a senior. He's Seb Brunner. Brunner, team's leading scorer, 14.8 points per game. Also averages 5 assists per game. Number 5, AJ Fowler. Fowler, a senior, 2.5 points per game. Number 21 is Andrew Hanna, a senior. Hanna, team's leading rebounder, 12.6 per game. Number 23 is Mason Borchardt. Borchardt, 12.5 points per game, 5.5 rebounds per game. Number 24, Gavin Keelan. Keelan, a senior, averages 12 points per game, 8 rebounds per game. Riverton starters look like this. Number 1 is Derek DeVries. DeVries, 17.3 points per game. He's the team's leading rebounder, 6.3 rebounds per game. Number 2, Ty Sheets, also a senior, 8.5 points per game. Number 4 is Dre Monroe. Monroe averages 8 points per game. He missed the last couple of games due to illness. Glad to have Dre back. Parker Paxton is number 12. He's the team's leading scorer, 20 points per game. And number 30 is Eli Lucas. Lucas gets the start tonight, averaging 5.7 points per game. Lucas gets the start in place of Hunter Hauk, who is under the weather. Our best wishes to Hunter, who may be watching along with us, not able to attend today. Riverton in their home white uniforms. Jackson is in their away black uniforms. Jared Anderson, our awesome camera operator. Jason Peterson with you. The ball's in the air. Dre Monroe wins the tip, and we are underway here from Wolverine Gym. Again, if you're listening on Jack FM, we've got a brand new streaming link for you on County 10's YouTube channel. So hopefully you have found that. Feel free to pass that on to anybody who may be looking for the broadcast. Apologies for some technical issues. Off the bat there, first possession, Eli Lucas up and in, and Riverton quickly off to a 2-0 start. Jackson's first possession as they attack to my left here from Wolverine Gym. Swatted was Andrew Hanna, but the putback by AJ Fowler is good. Monroe at the top, hand back to Parker Paxton. Right side, outside they go to Lucas. Lucas down the lane, hang in the air, off glass, can't get it to go. Contested, and Fowler is there to take away the rebound. Brunner start the Jackson offense, tied at 2, minute 5 gone by. Right side, outside, Brunner has Sheets on him defensively. Seb will back it off, use the screen. Now Fowler. Wing it around to Gavin Keelan, who tries a 3. That's off the mark, no good. Paxton is there to take it away for the Wolverines. Up ahead to Lucas, baseline drive contested. Boy, a hard collision there. Eli Lucas went down hard. You could almost feel that from here, and a foul on Jackson. That's on Mason Borchert, his first foul of the ball game.
To the line for Riverton, 30, Lucas, shooting 2.
Lucas knocks down the first of 2 free throws. Eli's got one more chance. Eli's got all 4 points for the Wolverines to start the contest. Brunner across the timeline. He's got Matt Elliott barking some instructions from across the way. Keelan at the top, wing it around to Borchert. He'll try the 3. That's no good. Fowler in good position for the rebound. Put it back up and in. So Eli Lucas has 4 for Riverton. A.J. Fowler has 4 for Jackson. Parker quickly down the lane, leaves his layup attempt short. Rebound taken away by Keelan, and the Bronx are on the run. There's Keelan at the top. Snap it underneath to Borchert. Turnaround 2's good, and Jackson has their first lead here early on. Parker at the top, left side, outside to Lucas. Eli reloads to Dre Monroe at the top. Now to DeVries. Long 3 is no good, and Brunner up high for the rebound. Seb, long pass off of the fingertips of Andrew Hanna, out of bounds. Malachi Smith and Brody Dale check in for the Wolverines. First couple of subs. I do not see Aiden Kelly on the bench for the Wolverines. I do see Brandon Monroe, Josiah Hernandez available. I know that the sickness has bugged a lot of the Riverton athletic programs. Luckily, most of the Lady Wolverines got over it, but Hunter Hauk is out for the Riverton basketball team. Shot was no good, taken away by Jackson. One and done again are the Wolverines. Here's Brunner down the lane. Can't muscle up a shot, but he's fouled on his way to the rim. They will say he's in the act of shooting, so Seb will go to the line, and Derek will pick up personal foul number 1.
To the line for Jackson, 1, Brunner, 2 shots.
First free throw from Seb is up and good. Brunner's got one more opportunity here at the line. Second free throw is also good. He is Jackson's leading scorer. And he's in the score column with a couple of free throws. Paxton across the timeline. Parker. Give it up to DeVries. DeVries in the lane, hang in the air. Shot rattles in and out, no good. And it's rebounded out by the Bronx. Gavin Keelan with a nice move there. Keelan, feed the paint. Turnaround Borchert 2 is no good, but he's fouled. Actually, that's Andrew Hanna down low. I beg your pardon. Hanna's going to get some free throws. Malachi Smith picks up the personal foul. First free throw is no good for Hanna. One more coming up. Andrews' second is on the way, hard off the back of the iron, no good. So we'll leave them both out, and here come the Wolverines trailing 8-4. Parker, right side baseline dribble drive. Pass it to Dale, right back to Parker. Put it on the floor twice. Reload up top to Derek DeVries. DeVries spins at the elbow. Give it up to Smith. Reload to Brody at the top. Use a screen from Monroe. Brody now has Derek DeVries. I'll tell you what, these Jackson fans and students making a lot of noise in attendance here. Really influencing their team. It feels like Monroe down the lane can't get it to go, but he is fouled. So Dre to the free throw line to shoot twice.
His first, second team foul to the line from Riverton.
Keelan picks up his first. Dre's first of two will roll over the front of the rim and stay in. Got an opportunity to pull his team to within two. Early going here from Wolverine Gym. Dre dribbles at the free throw line. Lets free throw number two go. That's hard off the back of the rim, no good. And up high is Andrew Hanna to grab the rebound. Eli Lucas at the check-in stand. Next dead ball for Riverton. Brunner at the top, tried to find Hanna off of his fingertips, and they'll say off of Malachi Smith last. Malachi got a piece of it. Lucas comes in, Dre Monroe checks out. Great to have Monroe back in for the Wolverines after he missed a couple of ball games. Brunner corner three is short, and Malachi Smith up high for the rebound. Give it up to Dale. Brody between the legs dribble. He'll go down the lane, dish it off for Lucas in the corner. Lucas now on the dribble. Off balance shot is no good. Volley for the rebound, taken away ultimately by Brunner. A couple of players, one on each team down in backcourt. They'll rejoin the play now. Hanna, left side block, can't get it. May have been partially tipped by Malachi, taken away by Brody Dale. Here comes Brody on the run. Give it up to Lucas. Lucas sets his feet, heads down the lane. Give it to DeVries up top now. Derek will slow things up. Give it way up top to Brody Dale now. Brody puts his hands in the air, calls out a play. DeVries to Lucas. Lucas is rejected. Big time block by Gavin Keelan, out of bounds. Stays Riverton basketball, but Gavin Keelan with outstanding defense. 8-5, Jackson on top early on. 2:31 to play first quarter on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Here's Parker Paxton, baseline drive. Parker. Stop for a long three and drain it or tied. Parker's first points of the game. Good look. Seb Brunner underneath to Hanna. Cannot hit the layup, but he gets his own rebound. Putback attempt is no good. Fight for it, and a wrestling match. Parker Paxton's going to break out with the basketball. There's Lucas, baseline drive. Is blocked and fouled. Gavin Keelan wanted his second block of the game, but he gets more of Lucas than he did Ball this time.
Keelan, second, 13 foul. To the line for Riverton.
Eli Lucas will go to the line. 1:55 to play first quarter. Eli's first is too hard, no good. Feel free to drop us a comment on County 10's YouTube page. Again, we restarted the stream here to start the boys' game. Apologies for a little technical connection snafu there between games, but we are back and ready to go. Just had to throw on a new YouTube stream, unfortunately. Both free throws no good there from Eli Lucas. Love your interaction on the chat box there. Let us know where you're watching from. And we'd love to interact with you all game long. Turnaround two is no good by Mason Borchert. And here comes Parker Paxton quickly into the Wolverine front court. Tied at 8, 90 seconds to play first quarter action. Lucas holds it with the ball above his head, right side outside. Finds Paxton off a screen for three at the top. That's short. A.J. Fowler with a long wingspan rebound. Here's Brunner, NBA three, got it. Seb Brunner's got 5, his first field goal of the game, and it is a downtown three-pointer there to give Jackson back the advantage at 11-8. Here's Lucas down the lane, stopping the free throw line. He's blocked by Borchert. Another rejection, but a foul first as Ty Sheets gathered in the basketball, went down the lane, got hit with the body first. Jackson fans not very pleased with that one. Riverton student section is pleased with that one as they cheer and argue back and forth. Free throw number 1 from Ty is no good. Riverton struggling at the free throw line here in the first quarter. One more opportunity at it. Ty's second free throw is on the way. Rattles in and out, stays out. Well, that was down for a second, but popped right back out. Mason Borchert there for the rebound. Give it up to Owen Kahn. Owen Kana, I beg your pardon. Kana shot was off the mark, no good. And a foul on Jackson on the rebound is going to be the 5th team foul. That's on Fowler, his first, and will walk the other way to shoot free throws with 43 seconds to play in the quarter.
In the line for Riverton, 5, Dale. Shooting 2.
Brody Dale will get to shoot twice. First one is no good, so Riverton struggles at the line continue. Say hello to David again, checking back in from Galveston, Texas, letting us know about it on our YouTube channel. Second free throw also no good. Borchert another rebound to his column, and with 37 seconds to play first quarter, Jackson looks to pad this three-point lead here early on. Turnaround from the elbow, Mason Borchert drain it. Mason's got 4. Here's Parker quickly the other way. Left hand, right side, lay it up and in. Parker's got 5. 13 seconds to play in an entertaining first quarter of basketball. Brunner at the top. Seb looking down low. A foul as soon as Hanna got his hands on it. They're going to call a Wolverine player for a foul. That's on Ty Sheets, his first, and ball out of bounds to Jackson with 3.7 seconds. Andrew Hanna presenting some matchup challenges down low. Brunner open off the inbound, up and in. And at the end of one, Jackson takes a 15-10 advantage on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Let's take a 60-second timeout. We're back in 1 minute with the second quarter. You're watching the Wolverines in the Bronx on County 10's YouTube channel and listening on KZ95 in Jackson, 105.1 Jack FM in Riverton.
This guy was driving way over the speed limit. Look at the damage. This guy was going a lot over the speed limit. Look at the damage. This guy was going a little over the speed limit. Look at the damage.
RE/MAX All-Star Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street, Riverton. See them online at remaxriverton.com.
Your home for RHS basketball all season long. 105.1 Jack FM.
Second quarter has just begun from Wolverine Gym. Jared Anderson, Jason Peterson here with you. Jackson on top of Riverton, 15-10. at the end of a hard-fought first quarter of basketball. It's Jackson ball to start the second quarter, and real quick, Ty Sheets picks up a personal foul with a hand check.
First team foul.
Seb Brunner to trigger it in underneath the Jackson bucket. Does so to Hannah. Hannah working baseline against Dre Monroe, and he's fouled. I mentioned that Andrew Hannah is presenting some matchup challenges down low. That was Monroe's second personal. And it's not just, I don't think, that Hannah has the height advantage over everyone on the Riverton Ball Club, but also the aggressive style of basketball, and that's a credit to Hannah. I mean that as a positive. He is the tallest player on the floor, but he's also playing bigger than he may be at this moment in time. Hannah's second free throw is on the way. That one rattles home. Make sure I tell you on our YouTube channel, we're in the second quarter. 6-point Jackson advantage. Here's Parker from the free throw line. No, but he's fouled, and Parker Paxton, one of the team's best free throwers, will go to the charity stripe. Give a shout out to our friends at Foundations for Nations Ministry. They checked in again on our County Town YouTube channel, said, let's make some free throws, Wolverines, go Big Red. And just like that, they do. Linda also weighing in the chat, says, let's hit those free throws. Knocking that one in was Parker. And he'll hit them both. So see, you go encourage him on our YouTube link, and there we go. Make two in a row. Here's Brunner, defended by Sheets. Dribble into the lane. Nice dish out to Borchard. Can't get it to go, but he is fouled. And boy, that is 5 fouls called in the first 35 seconds of the second quarter. Eli Lucas, the personal, and a whole lot of free throws coming up here for Mason.
3 shots.
First of 3 is good. Mason, not the typical spelling, M-I-S, or M-A-I-S-E-N for Mason. Second one is good. Looking to complete the trifecta at the stripe. Mason's third, no good that time off the back of the rim, and rebounded by Ty Sheets. 18-12, Bronx out in front of the Wolverines. 7:15 to play second quarter. Feels like we've done a lot this quarter. Just has been a lot of fouls. Here's DeVries with a quick drive off glass, 2 good. Derek's got his first points. Seb, little separation, step away, 3 is not going to fall, and ball out of bounds off of DeVries, stays Jackson possession. Jackson fans have come to Wolverine Gym on a Friday night in full force and are making a whole lot of noise for their team. Basketball, there's a lot of sports where fans, I think, create a lot of momentum. Football is one of them because you want to be able to hear on offense kind of a thing. But I think as Jackson misses a 3, DeVries gets the rebound. I think basketball is as fan-based as it gets. Look at college basketball and how hard it is to win on the road. Malachi misses a mid-range too. Rebound by Brunner. It is so hard to win with spirited atmospheres, and Jackson creating a little home flavor with their cheer section behind the bench. Here's Sheets. Picked it up off the floor, and he'll reload to Lucas. Riverton slows it up. 6:15 remaining, second quarter. Here's Parker, tried the 3, got his legs cut out from under him. Parker is going to get 3 free throws, went hard to the floor, winced, but he got up and will walk it off. Seb picks up his second personal. Brunner certainly didn't intend to, just one of those tough, hard-fought plays. And Parker came down awkwardly. Luckily for Wolverine fans, he bounces right back up. Does miss the first free throw, though, too hard. So 2 of 3 at the free throw line. is Parker. Second of three is also good. There's 3 of 4 and one more coming up. Ryan Cox enters the ball game for Riverton. Malachi Smith comes out. And again, mentioned in the brief Porter's Tailgate show that Hunter Houck is unavailable here due to illness. So Hunter and the Houck family, if you're watching along, we wish you the best, speedy recovery. The third free throw is good. Parker hit 2 of 3, and the Wolverines are back to within 2. We've played 2 minutes finally this quarter. Turnaround 2. Borchert left it short. Thought he got fouled. Nothing called. Here comes Paxton. Parker on the dribble. Give it back to Eli. Left hand bounce it a couple of times. Give it to DeVries. Derek holds it at the top. Derek shouts out some instructions. Now Derek just isolation down the lane. Can't get the spinning shot to go. Left the layup just a little short. Brunner. Now for Jackson, take it away. Here's Keelan at the top. Gavin to Seb. Seb looks for some separation from Dale. Skip pass to AJ underneath. Good ball movement here by Jackson as they continue to work for a shot. Now the ball movement will not be so good as soon as I say that, and an errant pass out of bounds. Parker Paxton apparently has some blood on his elbow and is going to be asked to check out. See the Riverton High School training staff bandage him up. Get a brief stoppage here due to some blood on the elbow. Maybe that wasn't from Parker. It does look like he's still got a cut on the elbow. They do not bandage him up, though. And now Ty Sheets is going to come in for Derek DeVries. Coach Sheets going over something adamantly with an official, and they're stopping play for a long time to let this conversation continue. Coach Sheets is contesting something, and the conversation continues to get more heated. Now they're going to send DeVries back in, make Sheets come out, so it was all about the substitution. I guess we'll get it sorted out. I thought they checked him in plenty of time, but they will not let him. Brody Dale spins in the paint in the meantime, lay it up and in, got it. Brody's first bucket of the ball game, and we're tied at 18s. Brand new ball game, 11 minutes in. Here's Seth Brunner, long three from the top. That's off the front of the rim, no good. Long rebound, should be Jackson ball. It is. Parker is going to check out. He is still bleeding, and he's finally going to go get bandaged up. Ty Sheets returns to the Riverton lineup. Now I think they've got their substitution patterns sorted out, finally. Up top is Gavin Keelan. Keelan looks left side outside for Borchert. Mason to Brunner. Mid-range two from the left elbow is good. Seb has 9 points. And a timeout on the floor taken by the Wolverines. Get the scoreboard all situated there for you eventually. It's Jackson 20, Riverton 18. Glad to have you along on County 10's YouTube channel. Big shout out to our Jackson audience tonight on KZ95. Big thank you to the wonderful folks at Jackson Hole Radio for allowing me to do this game and be broadcasting all over the beautiful community of Jackson. We're also on in Fremont County on 105.1 Jack FM. Want to say thank you to Sue and Luke, who are checking in. Mason's grandparents, who are watching in Oklahoma. They say go Bronx, go number 23. Mason's having a fantastic ball game so far. And this is as gritty as it gets, honestly, and it's kind of what I expected coming into this contest. Two teams that are just going to fight hard scratch and claw. We saw Parker Paxton get a cut on his elbow, was bleeding. He's got some tape on it, and it's just the way that this is going to go with a slugfest between these two teams, frankly. 20-18, Jackson on top of Riverton with 4:27 to play. Second quarter action on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Eli Lucas shot off the glass is no good. Rebound comes down to Andrew Hanna. Hanna loses the handle on it, though, in the Jackson front court, and Brody Dale going to take it away. Brody stop at the free throw line, lose his defender, now give it to Ty Sheets. Sheets backing in at the free throw line is rejected by Fowler. Big block. We've seen Jackson block a lot of shots. Riverton going to keep it alive on the possession, though. Ty Sheets hustling it down in the corner. Here's Dale cutting, had some trouble staying up, gathers it in, shot was no good, and Sheets keep it alive for Riverton again. Here's DeVries, stop and shoot from the top. That's no good. Shooting struggles continue here a little bit for Riverton. Had 3 chances at it there, did not convert it into points. Behind the back pass, Brunner, offensive foul though. Ty Sheets was in there to take it. Brunner behind the back pass to Andrew Hanna. Full head of steam down the lane. Hanna knocked over Ty, and Sheets sacrifices his well-being to take the charge. Say good evening to Connie Gattenbein checking in. I assume we'll see Blake in the game at some point on the bench. Part of the Gattenbein family there. Here's DeVries at the top, stop left elbow, backing in. Now wanted Dale, and he's going to be way out of his outstretched arms. Can't get it. Borchert will take the ball away, soars down the court, can't get the shot to go, but he's fouled. Riverton fans don't like the call, but Mason is going to get some free throws. Nice hustle play by Borchert. He's got 6, and he'll go to the line looking for more. Mason, a 53% free throw shooter coming into the contest. First one too strong, no good. He'll get one more look at it as Eli Lucas returns for Riverton. Jack Barazay checks in for Jackson. Mason's second attempt, lets it fly. That's a nothing but net. Closing in on 3 minutes remaining first half action. Both teams with 4 fouls, by the way, so we'll be shooting throughout the rest of the second quarter. Here's DeVries off a screen. Derek with the dribble in the lane. Turnaround 2, no good. Had 2 hands in his face. And rebound tracked down by Keelan. Keelan underneath Mason, turnaround off the reverse layup attempt was no good. And Parker will rip it away. Paxton to Dale, can't get it to go. Boy, just a ragtag pace of play here. We haven't seen a lot of points, but fast and furious action on both sides. Tough to kind of get in a play-by-play rhythm of this one. Tough to get it in half-court rhythms for both of these teams. And a foul will be assessed to Brody Dale. Nope, Eli Lucas they'll give it to. Eli's second. And free throws coming up for Seb Brunner.
His second 15 foul. The line.
Seb, the team's best free throw shooter, 81%, will knock in the first. Give Jackson a 4-point advantage.
Return it for Jackson.
Mason Borchert checks out, kind of grabbing the lower back. He looks okay, but may have come down hard on it as the second free throw also drops. Seb now 11 points. He is the first player of the game in double digits. Averages nearly 15 a game, so still shy of that, but on pace to get there. DeVries, right side outside for Riverton. Now give it to Paxton up top. Parker on the dribble. Back to DeVries. 3 is well short. May have been tipped by Keelan. In fact, I think it was. That came off of his hand. Very awkward. Fowler is going to spot up for 3 the other way. That's no good. DeVries, a big rebound. Here comes Derek. 3 on 2. If they hurry, they'll give it to Gattenbein, who's just checked in. Now around the horn they go. Paxton open three corner. That's short. He'll hustle down his own rebound though. Now to Dale. Spot up three at the top. That's good. Brody's got 5. Credit Parker after the miss too. Hustling down his own rebound. Had a wide open Brody Dale that he set up nicely. 90 seconds to play in the half. Here's Keelan at the top. Gavin a couple of dribbles. We'll give it to Kana. Owen, the senior, and an offensive foul on Brunner. He pushed off. No, they're going to say away from the basketball. That's Berazé. I thought they were going to get somebody else, but offensive foul will be ball out of bounds. So 5th team foul, but player control. Should be ball out of bounds. That's exactly what Coach Elliott's telling the officials right now. Parker Paxton will jog it up the floor for the Wolverines, trailing by 2 in this hard-fought contest. 1:13 to play in the half. Here's Parker, try to create a little separation, step back from the free throw line, does not drop. And Keelan soars for the rebound. Brunner across the time stripe. He's met there by Brody Dale. Seb between the legs dribble. Free throw line, tough shot, can't get it to go, and DeVries is fouled on the rebound. Both teams had 4 fouls with 3.5 minutes remaining in this quarter, and finally we get into a shooting foul with 52 seconds to play now in the second. Derek DeVries to the line. Derek just with 2 points on the night so far. Make it 3. Hannah returns to the Jackson lineup. Derek an opportunity to tie the ball game, and he does. Tied at Michael Jordan's 23-23. 45 seconds to play in the second quarter. Hannah underneath, knocked away for a second, gathers it back in, one-on-one down low, gets it to go, and Smith fouls him. Andrew Hannah's first field goal of the game. Doesn't feel like it because he's made such an impact down there, but now he's got a chance at the and one.
Jackson, 21, Hannah. 1 shot.
Hannah's free throw is good. Give the Bronx a 3-point advantage.
Substitution for Jackson. 3, Riverton. 25, Sansom. Riverton, 50.
I've got a Jackson player that just checked in that I didn't have in my original lineup, so I'll insert Harrison Ward, number 3, is just checked in. Parker Paxton working up the floor for Riverton. They trail by 3, 25 seconds before the intermission horn. There's Gattenbein spot up for 3. That's short, no good, and Brunner skies for another rebound. Coach Elliott and his coaching staff saying, slow things down. Let's play for the last shot of the quarter. Seb at the top, off a screen. He'll spot up for 3. That's no good. Tipped around, kept alive by Kana. Follow is no good. And that is how we'll go into the half. Wow, I don't know if I caught my breath the entire second quarter there. Jackson out in front at the intermission, 26-23. It is a rough, physical style of basketball. It hasn't been pretty at times. Shooting has not gone especially well for either team, but in moments when both of these teams have needed big shots, they've had athletes come up with some big moments shooting the basketball, and boy, just like I said, a physical brand of basketball here at the intermission. So I think I can take a timeout now officially. I hope I can. Let's take a timeout. The Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show is on the way. At the break, it is Jackson 26, Riverton 23. We'll step aside for a 1-minute timeout. You are listening to the Jackson Bronx on KZ95. You're listening to the Riverton Wolverines on 105.1 Jack FM and watching the Bronx and the Wolverines on County 10's YouTube channel.
Mountain View Supply, your local experts in fire and water. We got everything you need for new installs to accessories, and don't forget our great selection of stoves, grills, and spas. We've been serving Wyoming for over 40 years, so you know you can trust us for quality products and expert service. Visit portersmbs.com or stop by our Riverton or Casper locations today. Porter's Mountain View Supply, located on 750 East Sunset Drive in Riverton.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
At Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans, and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton, or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
How many letters?
5 letters.
Just think about, what am I doing right now?
Smile. Smile?
Uh-huh.
This is so easy.
Nobody likes to be stopped by the police, but if I'd seen her texting while driving and given her a ticket, it just might have saved her life.
Myers Gambles is your one-stop shop for furniture, mattresses, and appliances in Lander, Wyoming. We have an unbeatable selection of furniture for your living room, bedroom, and dining room. Plus, we have the latest trends in home furnishings. Our mattresses are comfortable and affordable, and our appliances are built to last. Whether you're looking for a new TV, sofa, or refrigerator, we have the perfect finish, style, and function for your home. Visit us at 420 Main Street in Lander, or check out our website.
Back to the ball game. Here's the voice of Riverton Sports, Jared Anderson.
Welcome you into the Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show. Appreciate you being here, trying to work out some technical difficulties at halftime. Hopefully we're back on the radio. Thanks to our guy Lewis Fancher, who brought that to my attention, and we've reconnected with our Jack FM audience, so apologies for that. We've reached the intermission here from Wolverine Gym at the break. It is Riverton trailing Jackson 26-23. Hard-fought game. Riverton tied things up at 23s late in the second quarter. Jackson pulled away with an and one to hold this slim advantage at halftime. They led 15-10 at the end of the first quarter. Let's take a look at first half scoring numbers. We'll start for the trailing Riverton Wolverines. They're led in scoring by Parker Paxton, who has 9 points on the evening so far. Brody Dale has 5 points, 4 points apiece for Derek DeVries and Eli Lucas. Lucas got the start in place of the sick Hunter Hauk this evening. Dre Monroe has a free throw for one, and that rounds out Riverton's scoring effort. Individually for the Bronx so far, Seb Brunner has been certainly a big difference maker. Brunner 11 points, has 4 for 4 at the free throw line and a three-pointer in his stat column. Mason Borchardt has 7 points. We saw Mason kind of go down hard, grabbed his lower back like he was in a little bit of pain near the end, kind of the midway point of the second quarter, and didn't return. He was on the bench and he was fine. I watched him get around, but he definitely clutched his lower back a little bit. Headed over to the bench, so hoping for the best there for Mason. Andrew Hanna finished with 4 points, and A.J. Fowler finished the first half also with 4 points as Jackson leads the Riverton Wolverines by a slim 26-23 margin here after the first 2 quarters of basketball. If you missed it earlier this evening, the Riverton Lady Wolverines knotted their 3rd win of the season, knocking off Jackson 53-15. The score was 17-11 at halftime. And Riverton just completely dominating the last 2 quarters of basketball. Paisley Jackson finished with 24 points. Tatum Tyra came off of the bench with 10 points. And we picked State Farm players of the game, made possible by Tyler Watson at State Farm Insurance. We had Taylin Leesburg, then Paisley Jackson and Tatum Tyra all come up and join us here on the halftime show. Unfortunately for Lady Wolverine fans, that's about the time we had our technical difficulties and had to restart the video stream on our YouTube channel. So sincere apologies for that. We'll get those interviews saved and be able to play them back for you on county10.com if you were unable to watch along with those. This again is the Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show, made possible by the Wyoming Department of Transportation. They remind you to wear your seatbelt every trip, every time. It's a simple message. Seatbelts save lives. It takes you a second to put on your seatbelt, and it could save your life. So buckle up for life, Wyoming. Trying to run down some scores of interest around basketball. There are not a lot of Fremont County results that have been posted so far, courtesy of our friends at wyopreps.com. There are some girls 4A scores of interest here. I can tell you Campbell County's ladies beat Cheyenne South 59-32. Was Kelly Walsh over Evanston 43-20. Also in girls basketball, number 1 Cheyenne East held off number 4 Sheridan 46-33. Number 2 Cody beat Star Valley 65-42. We'll see Star Valley, the Riverton ladies will see that Star Valley squad tomorrow. A couple other scores of interest from girls basketball. Number 5 Laramie beat Thunder Basin 57-50, and Cheyenne Central knocked off Natrona 60-53. Right now in boys basketball, 4th quarter score from across Fremont County at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. Number 1 Powell is leading Lander in 3A basketball 61-48. That game also being broadcast on the County 10 Sports Network. Thanks again to the Wyoming Department of Transportation bringing us our Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show. I'll get my graphics back up here and we'll reset the second half. 3rd quarter is set to begin in just about a minute. I'll use this time to remind you that Riverton basketball back in action at home tomorrow, taking on Star Valley. 12:30 varsity girls start time, 2 o'clock varsity boys. Would love to see a big showing of support here at the gym, so if you can come out and cheer on your Wolverines and Lady Wolverines, that's encouraged. If you're not able to make it, we will be right here for you. Streaming video coverage on County 10's YouTube channel, radio on 105.1 Jack FM. Both teams gathered around their respective head coaches. Matt Elliott in his first year with the Jackson program. Jackson qualified for the state tournament last year. First time they'd qualified in the previous 7 seasons. And trying to build off of that momentum going forward this season are the Jackson Broncs. Jackson won state championships in 1983 and 1984. Would love to find a way back there. They're just 4-9 so far this season, but really feels like, and I'm just an onlooker looking at Jackson on paper. I haven't covered the team this year, but it really looks like their momentum heading in the right direction. Had a good win against Pinedale, and now up by 3 on this Wolverine team here at halftime, 26-23. It's Riverton basketball to start the 3rd quarter. Jared Anderson here, Jason Peterson, our awesome camera operator. Layup is no good by Lucas and taken away by Jackson. 1 and done are the Wolverines. Underneath they go to Hannah, off glass, 2 good. Andrew Hannah has got 6, and Jackson records the first bucket of the third quarter. Here's Parker Paxton quickly the other way. Layup is no good. Riverton just missing some uncharacteristic shots that we don't see them miss too often. Hannah leaves the layup short at the other end. Both of these teams love to get up and down the floor. Here's DeVries at the top. Derek has it poked away, taken away. Mason Borchert is back out there. He got the start. Same starting lineups for both teams here to start the third quarter. Big collision and a foul on Eli Lucas. He got knocked hard to the floor and a foul, so insult to injury. Luckily, no real injury other than a hard fall for Eli.
To the line for Jackson.
Mason will go to the charity stripe for a couple of free throws. Borchert 3 of 4 on the night, make it 4-5 at the free throw line. See Malachi Smith return. It's been a while. I only remember one game this season for the Riverton boys that they've been at full strength. The last 2 games, they've been missing Draymond Rowe. He finally got healthy. Hunter Hauk is out of the lineup. They, of course, didn't have Derek DeVries for much of the first part of the season due to that ankle injury he sustained in one of the first practices of the year. Here's Sheets in the lane. Got it to go. Ty Sheets as the first bucket for the Wolverines here in the second half. 29-25. Bronx on top of the Wolverines. Played a minute and a half in the third quarter. Athletic move by Hannah to get to the rim. Could not get the shot to drop, and Draymond Rowe is there to take it away. DeVries at the top, right side, outside. He goes to Sheets. He'll try baseline dribble drive all the way through the baseline. Now give it to Paxton in the paint. Can't get it, but there's a whistle. Brunner picks up his third. First team foul of the third quarter, and Parker Paxton, Riverton's best free throw shooter, goes to the charity stripe. First for Parker is good. Paxton a 79% free thrower. Cannot hit the second one. Jackson will clear away the glass. 3-point game. Seb holds it at the top. Right side, outside, they wing it around to Gavin Keelan. Keelan will put it on the floor once, pick up the dribble as DeVries in his face. Now to Brunner. Brunner stop, circle around at the angle, got it to go. Seb Brunner 2 more, his first bucket of the second half. He's got 13 total. Monroe holds it at the top for Riverton. To DeVries, some space, got it. Derek straight away 3-pointer. And Draymond Rowe helped him with a screen there, helped Derek get some space. Derek has not had a lot of open looks today. Shot quickly missed. Mason Borchert missed the mid-range 2 from the right side, and Riverton will hustle it back the other way. Parker along 2, that's good. Riverton has clawed their way right back into a tie ball game, 31-31 with 5:10 to play, third quarter now. Keelan, left side behind the arc, holds the basketball. He'll give it to Brunner. Brunner, no hesitation, 3-pointer, hard off the rim, and then all the way up on top of the backboard, out of bounds.
Substitution for Riverton, 5, Dale.
Brody Dale will check in. If you're a Wolverine fan, I'd describe Seb Brunner as kind of Parker Paxton-like, the way he just spots and shoots for 3. Not a lot of hesitation and a lot of confidence in that long-range shot. He's leading the Bronx with 13 points. Parker leading the Wolverines with 12. Blake Gattenbein in for the Riverton lineup. Brody Dale at the top. Brody, long 2 is on the way. Swish. Wolverines take the lead back. Been a while since Riverton's been in front. 33-31 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Here's Brunner past one defender. Spin in the lane. Needs some help falling down, and it's taken away from DeVries. DeVries bounce pass to Gattenbein in deep. Does a nice job to save it to Dale. Ball ricochets. Monroe able to save it falling down to DeVries, and now Parker is going to slow things up. Paxton, crossover dribble on Brunner, scoop up a tough shot in the lane, no good. Parker slides on the baseline. Brunner will take it away to Fowler for three. AJ shot too hard. Here's Dale on the run the other way. Brody, the left-hand layup. That's no good. Dale slides across the baseline. We are up and down the floor both directions. Here's Brunner. Shot almost wedged in there. No good. Dale will take it away. Brody to DeVries. Derek. Step back three is no good off the mark. Borchard gobbles up the rebound. Say hello to another Texas viewer joining us on County 10's YouTube channel. Mr. Kusel checking in from Texas. Heard from a Galveston viewer earlier. We're big in the Lone Star State, Jason. Barazay, his pass intercepted by Brody Dale. Dale to Paxton to Gattenbein. Blake sets his feet down the lane. Tried to get it to Monroe, who did a nice job of saving it from going into his own bench. And Brody Dale will back it off. Here's Monroe at the top. Dre, spot up for a straightaway long two, no good. DeVries, rebound, mid-range jumper is no good. Riverton goes 2 and out, and Fowler the rebound. Have not had points in a while, 33-31. Riverton the lead, 2.5 minutes to play third quarter. Hanna holds it way up top for Jackson. Now he'll give it off to Keelan and go down low. Brunner looking to feed the paint. That's shut off. Long two is good. Mason Borchard is there. Mason's got double digits, and we're tied again. 33-33 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Coach Sheets wants a timeout. I'm good with a timeout too. Just fast pace basketball up and down the floor. This is a full timeout, so we're going to take a break with him. 60 seconds. We're back in a minute. We're tied at 33s, late third quarter. Back on KZ 95, 105.1 Jack FM, and County 10's YouTube channel.
Here's Mountain View Supply, your local experts in fire and water. We got everything you need for new installs to accessories, and don't forget our great selection of stoves, grills, and spas. We've been serving Wyoming for over 40 years, so you know you can trust us for quality products and expert service. Visit portersmbs.com or stop by our Riverton or Casper locations today. Porter's Mountain View Supply, located on 750 East Sunset Drive in Riverton.
Myers Gambles is your one-stop shop for furniture, mattresses, and appliances in Lander, Wyoming. We have an unbeatable selection of furniture for your living room, bedroom, and dining room. Plus, we have the latest trends in home furnishings. Our mattresses are comfortable and affordable, and our appliances are built to last. Whether you're looking for a new TV, sofa, or refrigerator, we have the perfect finish, style, and function for your home. Visit us at 420 Main Street in Lander, or check out our website, landergambles.com.
Back to action, Wolverine Gym. Jared Anderson here. Jason Peterson, our camera operator. Glad to have you with us. 1:50 remaining third quarter. Good one. We're tied at 33s for the moment. Down the lane, DeVries lay it up and in. Derek DeVries breaks the tie, at least for now. Derek with 9 points on the evening so far. This is what you think of, honestly, when you think of a lot of these 4A matchups. Just a hard-fought slugfest. Entry pass to the paint is taken away by Malachi Smith. And here come the Wolverines again with a 2-point advantage. Parker spot up three. That's no good, off the mark. Short. And rebound tracked down by Owen Kana, a senior. Up ahead to Fowler. They'll go underneath to Hanna. He has it poked away, taken away by Sheets. Coach Elliott is livid that there was not a foul call there. Talks to the official all the way down the floor. Here's Parker, right side, outside with the basketball. 1 minute to play, third quarter, and Parker's going to back it way up top. Paxton. Give it to Dale. Dale stop at the free throw line. Now to Ty Sheets. Sheets, long two that goes around the rim and finally drops for Ty. He's got 4. both buckets this quarter. 4 points all of a sudden feels like quite a bit of separation. Riverton 37, Jackson 33. Fowler put it on the floor once, pick it back up. Hannah back to the basket, stop at the right block, and Malachi Smith with a big block. Here comes Paxton, gets one finger up from Coach Sheets to back it off. DeVries thought about it, he was wide open, and now will hold off. Look at the clock, inside at 10 seconds. DeVries, some separation down the lane, big collision, and a blocking foul. I hesitated there, I thought they may call the charge, but a blocking foul. And that's going to go against A.J. Fowler, his second team foul. Derek DeVries will go to the line. Riverton up by 4 with 2 free throws forthcoming. Derek's first is good. Draymond Rowe checks back in. Second free throw, front rimmed from DeVries. 6 seconds to play in the quarter. Here comes Brunner quickly into the front court. Brunner, dish off underneath. What a pass to Gavin Keelan. Lay it up and in at the buzzer. And after 3, Riverton has taken the lead back, but it is by a very slim margin. Wolverines 38, Jackson 35. Don't go anywhere. Fourth quarter should be a lot of fun. Come on back with us in 60 seconds on County 10's YouTube channel, 105.1 Jack FM and KZ95.
See Allison at lunch today? I'm gonna text her. I'm gonna text Allison. Hey, hold up, Matt's calling me. Hey, we got the food and we're on our way right now. Hey, who's coming, bro? You're the one that keeps help.
At Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans, and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton, or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
Wolverine basketball is on the air. Let's go courtside with the voice of the Wolverines, Jared Anderson.
8 minutes on the clock. Fourth quarter is set to begin. Riverton on top of Jackson, 38-35. Bronx basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. Seb Brunner has it in his hands. Tie sheets on him defensively. Brunner lose the handle in the paint. Squirts away off of Monroe. Out of bounds. Last off of Gavin Keelan. It'll go Riverton basketball. So the Wolverines have a hurt player in backcourt. This is Draymond Rowe that is grabbing a lower leg. And that is not what you want to see any point in time, but definitely not what you want to see here in a tight fourth quarter. 25 seconds into it, Draymond Rowe is down in some pain in backcourt. Both teams will gather around their respective head coaches, and we'll see what the Riverton strategy is here with Draymond Rowe. Not sure if he'll be available to come back in or not. Definitely looks like a lower leg injury, though you hate to speculate so far away. Riverton on top of Jackson, 38-35 here as we're just into the fourth quarter. Individual numbers so far: Parker Paxton leading the Riverton charge with 12. Derek DeVries now in double digits with 10. Then it goes Brody Dale with 7 points, 4 apiece for Ty Sheets and for Eli Lucas. Jackson led by Seb Brunner with 13. Mason Borchardt has joined him in double digits with 10. 6 points for Andrew Hanna, and 2 points for Gavin Keelan. I missed A.J. Fowler. A.J.'s got 4 points. We've still got an injury timeout, so let's step aside here for a 60-second break. Gray Monroe continues to be assessed by the Riverton coaching staff. 7:35 to play in this one. It's Riverton 38, Jackson 35. Back in 60 seconds, you're listening to Jackson and Riverton basketball.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
Wyoming knows hard work. And at Fremont Chevrolet GMC, we know Wyoming. Here, things are just built to last. Over the last 8 decades, we've had one priority: to serve the people of Wyoming. We are dependable. We are your neighbor. We are Wyoming. Visit Fremont Chevrolet GMC in Riverton today.
Gray Monroe was assisted off the court for the Wolverines, helped back into the locker room immediately. We're back to action, and a Jackson foul on an Eli Lucas shot attempt is going to send Eli to the line, so we hope for the best for Gray Monroe. Certainly tough to see, and he was in some definite pain there with what appeared to be a leg injury. First one for Eli is good. Lucas got the start tonight. Again, Hunter Hauk is out with this illness that's going around, and Eli got the starting role. Eli is no stranger to starting. He started a few different games. Brody Dale has been in the starting lineup, but Riverton's just kind of had to scramble with what they've got available to them. They've only played one game that I can remember where the entire team has been there. Foul on the other end goes against Parker Paxton. That is just a first for Parker. First team foul here in the fourth quarter. Brunner inbounds under and to the right of the Jackson basket and hands to Fowler. Fowler way up top, back to Brunner, right side. Three is not going to drop, but Hannah's there for the rebound. Blocked by Smith, but a foul on Malachi. Jackson fans love it. Riverton fans do not, as we just continue to hang on every little thing in a game like this. There's a lot of tension, and there has been from the get-go here, I would say. First one is good. Andrew now with 7 points on the night. Hannah back up there. Say hello to Antone, who's watching from Utah, saying, "Let's go Wolverines, keep battling, boys." Both free throws good from Andrew Hanna. It is a 3-point ball game, 6:38 to play in regulation. DeVries holds it for the Wolverines, right side behind the arc. DeVries at the elbow, go baseline, knock it off a defender out of bounds, and the official will say it stays with Riverton, even though Coach Elliott thought differently. Here's Paxton, baseline dribble drive, lose the handle. It's scooped up by Fowler. Fowler outlet to Brunner, and here come the Bronx on the attack. Seb. Stop at the angle, underneath, wide open, Andrew Hanna. Andrew's got double digits at 10, and the lead for Riverton was at 5. It shrinks to 1, 40-39. Paxton floater the other way, got it to drop. Parker Paxton knock it down for 2 more points. Fowler, right side, way outside. Keelan now to Brunner, long 3 again. That's his range. He's got it. We're tied. Seb Brunner ties us at 42s. 5:35 to play in a brand new ball game. Sheets running through the paint, off glass, too good. Ty Sheets with 6 points. And every one of his buckets feels like it's coming to big time for Riverton. Just back and forth basketball from the jump here. Hannah to Keelan, almost dunked it. Lay it up and in. Mason Borchardt, I beg your pardon. Mason got it to go. Here's Malachi right side. Can't get it, but Smith is fouled, and Smith comes up hobbling after the shot.
Fans, we'll have our 50-50 prize drawing.
That is really not what you want to see for Riverton. Malachi, I think, is going to stay in the ball game, but you're already down one because of sickness. Dre Monroe left to start the quarter with a leg injury, and now Malachi comes up hobbling. He will stay in, shoot the free throws. Smith's first of two is too strong, no good. Brody Dale's going to check in for the shooter, he says. Coach Sheets wants a 30-second timeout first. If nothing else, that 30 might just be to get his shooter, Malachi, an extra little bit here to try to walk off some of the pain. He missed that first free throw pretty bad, then kind of winced after it. I want to thank Wyoming Catholic College. They're proud to cheer on our local athletes. You can find them online at wyomingcatholic.org. And we say congratulations to Josie Hudson, the Riverton High School Student Athlete of the Week from Wyoming Catholic College. She's a leader that listens to others and shows respect. One of the most reliable students, according to Mrs. Roberts, who submitted her for Student of the Week. Josie has been in RHS Student Council as the senior secretary. She's a member of the National Honor Society. Says she enjoys being with friends, staying as busy as possible outside of school. She plans to attend the University of Wyoming. Josie Hudson, the daughter of Amy and Harold Hudson, your Wyoming Catholic College Student of the Week. Way to go, Josie. Malachi at the line out of the timeout. Second free throw, no good, too strong. And another big rebound for Andrew Hanna. Riverton settles back in to a zone defensively, matchup zone. 4:41 to play, and we're stuck at 44s on the scoreboard. Brunner finds Borchardt. And now to Keelan. Back to Brunner. Seb, three, good. He does not need a lot of space. Seb Brunner with his third three-pointer of the ball game. He's got 19 for game-high honors. Sheets in the lane, a right-hand floater is well short. Malachi, the rebound, can't get it, but he's fouled, and Smith will go right back to the line. He just missed two there a moment ago, and that is going to be the fifth foul on Gavin Keelan. Gavin will check out with 4:15 remaining in the ball game. 2 points on the ledger for Keelan officially. Jackson fans give him a nice round of applause as he comes out. Brody Dale has been waiting a long time at the check-in stand. He finally gets in. Ryan Cox moves to the check-in stand for Riverton. Malachi's first of two, hard off the back of the rim, no good. Smith back up there, toes the mark. Spins the basketball across his hands. Second one flies, no good, and a lane violation on Riverton anyhow, so wouldn't have counted even if it had gone. Malachi is going to come out, and he has a slight limp still. Ryan Cox is going to give him a rest. There's just not many options on the Riverton bench right now. Brunner has the basketball for Jackson. 4 minutes, 5 seconds remaining in regulation. Bronx have a 3-point advantage, 47-44 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Seb, dribble drive. Fowler is open in the corner for three, and he buries it. First three of the game by A.J. Fowler. Comes at a good time for Jackson. He's got 7 points. Here's Parker, blow right by his defender, lay it up and in. Boy, did Riverton need that bucket. 4-point Jackson advantage, 3.5 remaining in the contest. Brunner As Dale on him defensively. Now left side outside Barazay. Jack will give it to Fowler. And to Borchert. They weave at the top. Borchert has Lucas all over him defensively. Brunner, a couple of dribbles. Pick and roll. Knocked out of bounds by Derek DeVries. They wanted Hannah in the paint and try to get him off a roll. Coach Elliott wants the timeout this time. 30-second timeout. So we'll keep it right here. 3:09 remaining in regulation. It is Jackson 50, Riverton 46. The Bronx bolted out to a 15-10 first quarter lead. They led 26-23 at halftime. We started this quarter with a 3-point Riverton advantage, 38-35. Good time to remind you, we got more basketball right around the corner tomorrow. 12:30 girls varsity start time, 2 o'clock boys varsity. Jason and I will be right back here at Wolverine Gym. We get the opportunity to see the Wolverines at home a couple of times this weekend. So, like I've done a couple of times, if you're a Riverton fan, come on out tomorrow and cheer on Wolverines and Lady Wolverines against Star Valley. Jackson basketball. Brunner triggers it in under into the right of his own hoop. Immediately gets it back in the paint. Seb dribble shut off. Fowler on the drive now. Good defense down low by the Wolverines so far. Here's Hannah at the elbow. Hannah to Barazay. Jackson killing a little bit of time with this possession. Brunner through the paint. Gets the 2 to go. Boy, that stuck off of the back of the rim and then just gently rolled in. That's what shooters do, and Seb has 21. Here's Parker the other way. Speaking of shooters for 3, Parker's got the last 5 Wolverine points, keeping Riverton right in this thing, 52-49. Coach Sheets wants a full timeout, so let's take one more break with him. 60-second timeout. We'll close it out here after this. 2:31 remaining fourth quarter. It's Jackson 52, Riverton 49. Back in a minute on County 10's YouTube channel. KZ95 in Jackson and 105.1 Jack FM in Riverton.
County 10 is your Fremont County news leader. We're everywhere. On the web, mobile, social, and on your radio dial. With all the news you need to feel connected. From sports to board meetings and community features, we work hard to bring you all the latest updates you care about. Visit us today at county10.com. County 10, community connected.
Make your home improvement projects a breeze with Sutherland's, your home improvement experts. Always the right products at the right price. For every project, every day. You can shop and pay online at Sutherlands.com, and we'll get it ready for easy in-store pickup. With the tools and the know-how, you can count on Sutherlands for any job. With over 30,000 items in stock, make your first stop at Sutherland's Home Improvement in Casper and Riverton.
It's a barn burner at Wolverine Gym, as they say. 52-49. Jackson out in front. 2.5 minutes remaining in the contest. Here's A.J. Fowler, wide open corner for 3, and he buries it. A.J.'s had 2 really timely 3-pointers. Quickly the other way, Ty Sheets soars in for 2. We trade buckets. Riverton loses a point on the exchange, though. 55-51. Brunner. Riverton really needs a couple of defensive stops here if they want to try to hang in there in the last couple of minutes. Coach Sheets imploring his defense to do just that. Here's Hannah right past Smith. Lay it up and in. Big drive for Andrew Hannah. Gives Jackson a 57-51 point lead. Here's Paxton left side again. Who else? Parker Paxton trying to take over for the Wolverine offense. 2 from the left. Mid-range jumper was good. 57-53, 129 remaining. Seb way up top, goes right past Sheets. Tough athletic shot, no good. Hannah scoop the rebound back up top to Borchard for 3 at the top. The big guy, Mason, hits a big-time Jackson shot. with 70 seconds remaining, 60-53. The Bronc advantage now, and a foul on the floor as Riverton tried to push the issue. It'll be ball out of bounds to the Wolverines. That's A.J. Fowler's third. Team foul number 4, so last time ball out of bounds. Coach Elliott wants a full timeout. We keep this one right here with a 1:05 remaining. So the Bronx pulling away here late, 60-53. Still plenty of time for the Wolverines to battle back into this one. And the problem for Riverton here down the stretch has not come on the offensive end at all. It's been the inability to stop this Jackson team from shooting clutch shots, whether that's Hannah in the paint, whether it's Brunner with a 3 or a mid-range 2. A.J. Fowler's had a couple of timely 2s, or a couple of timely 3-pointers this quarter. See if Coach Sheets and kind of a depleted Riverton roster can battle back into this thing. No Hunter Houck tonight. No Dre Monroe in the fourth quarter as he left because of an injury. Malachi Smith came up limping in the fourth quarter. That Riverton bench is kind of a lonely place right now. DeVries, Paxton, Lucas, Dale, and Sheets on the floor for the Wolverines. They trail by 7. Dale to trigger it in under the basket. Gets it to Lucas, lay it up and in. That'll get a pump of the fist from head coach Bo Sheets and his coaching staff. Eli's got 8. And a Riverton foul at midcourt will be given to Ty Sheets. That's Ty's third team foul. Number 3 on Riverton, ball out of bounds. With 54 seconds remaining, Wolverines trailing by 5. Riverton fans have got to be rooting for a couple of stops. Maybe you go push the issue, try to foul him here. Jackson does not have to shoot. 1 foul to give still for Riverton. There's an Eli Lucas foul, no timeout. Eli tried to commit the foul, but they're going to give the timeout to Jackson and Coach Elliott first. So timeout, Jackson Bronx with 42 seconds remaining by my unofficial tally. I've got Riverton with just 1 more timeout to burn, and Jackson with 2 timeouts still to go. Leading scorer in the ball game to this point, Seb Brunner with 21. Actually, Parker Paxton's last bucket tied him with game-high honors. Both Parker and Seb have 21. 42 seconds remaining. It's 60-55. Jackson leads Riverton. Borchert to bring it in will do so in backcourt to Brunner. Brunner zigging and zagging, trying to avoid a foul, and now Brody Dale commits the personal foul, able to take about 7, maybe 8 seconds off the clock. Brody's first personal, the 4th team foul. Brunner to inbound under into the right of the Jackson Hole bucket. Does so on a lob to Hannah. Now Borchert racing down the lane, lay it up and in. Borchert had a step, took it, lay it up and in, and makes it a 7-point game. 23 seconds left. Here's Dale, quick 3. That's off the mark, probably tipped. They will say it's out of bounds off of Riverton, though. Maybe it wasn't altered. 19 seconds remaining. And this one, it's not completely dissolved, but Riverton's chances continue to dissipate. Parker will give up a foul in backcourt and will walk to shoot some free throws. Jackson Bronx coming on strong here at the right point in the season, it feels like. Picked up a nice Pinedale victory, and this would be a big road trip win for the Bronx if they can get it done against a senior-heavy Riverton team, albeit a depleted one. First free throw is not going to drop for Jack Barazay. Jack looking for his first point on the night. There is still time. Wyoming, Colorado State proved that for us, but it's got to come really fast. Second free throw is also no good. Dale gets the rebound, 16 seconds. Dale to DeVries. Riverton's got to put up a shot. Here's Parker, a long three. That's good. And timeout, Coach Sheets. So that makes it a 4-point game with 8 seconds remaining. Riverton does not have any timeouts left by my count, and I think the official just said the same thing. He checked on the Riverton status, so they'll add some time to the clock. There is now 10.5 seconds remaining. It is a 2-possession ball game still. Riverton had to have that Parker Paxton three-pointer, and now they need a steal or a quick foul and a really quick possession down the floor for some more points. If you're a Wolverine fan, got to be pleased that the effort is there to continue to battle in a game like this. This has just been a hard-fought slugfest. I know I keep using that expression, but it really has been all the way through. Jackson's played a really solid basketball game, especially in the fourth quarter, hitting key shots when they need to. We'll get the football-looking formation on the inbound here. 5 guys behind the baseline. A.J. Fowler to trigger it in, runs the baseline, gives it to Brunner, who is fouled hard in backcourt by Ty Sheets. Ty's right there to help him back up. And Seb Brunner, the team's best free throw shooter, will go to the other end. I guess the good news for Riverton here with just 9.3 seconds is no matter what Seb does at the line, it's still a 2-possession ball game. The bad news for Riverton is there's only 9 seconds left. Brunner's first is good. And the second is good for Seb. Riverton needs a quick 3. Here's Derek DeVries. Stop at the Wolverine paw for 3. No good. Short rebound tipped around. 2 seconds out of bounds with .08. And it'll stay Riverton basketball, but 0.8 seconds. I don't think there's enough time to get 2 shots off. There's Lucas at the buzzer. That does not drop. And Jackson picks up their 5th win on the season. A victorious Jackson bench explodes with excitement. 64-58, the final score. Bronx on top of the Wolverines on a hard-fought Friday night. We'll take a timeout. Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show coming up. We'll select our Tyler Watson State Farm player of the game and bring a Wolverine player up here in 60 seconds. Again, Jackson 64, Riverton 58. Back in a minute with the Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show on 105.1 Jack FM, KZ 95, and County 10's YouTube channel.
How many letters?
5 letters.
Just think about, what am I doing right now?
Smile. Smile?
Uh-huh.
This is so easy.
Nobody likes to be stopped by the police, but if I'd seen her texting while driving and given her a ticket, it just might have saved her life.
This is Maven, award-winning optics for the adventurous. From binoculars to spotting scopes, Maven has you covered. Be prepared for scouting, wildlife watching, or any outdoor adventure. As a proud sponsor of local high school sports, we wish all the Fremont County athletes the best of luck this season. Visit mavenbuild.com for more information and to order. Maven, discover something new.
Welcome you into the Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show. Tough one for Wolverine fans. They fall to Jackson 64-58 tonight. We do select our Tyler Watson State Farm player of the game. And and that is Mr. Brody Dale. Brody, I know it's tough coming up here, but I thought individually you played a heck of a ball game tonight. Did you know there was going to be more on your plates with Hunter being out, with you saw Dre go down in the fourth quarter? It just feels like you guys are pretty beat up right now. Did you know that you were going to have a slightly larger role?
Yeah, so I've been trying to get more looks. I've been trying to take the ball more so that it takes more pressure off Parker and Derek. So that's been my goal, and I felt like I did that a little bit better tonight.
You definitely did. What did it feel like out there? Because up here it looked like it was just a slugfest, kind of a hard-fought game. Two really tough teams.
Pretty physical team. They're huge, so of course we had to pack down inside, and they hit shots outside. So that makes it tough for our defense.
I know you've been practicing, so this might be a dumb question, but was there a little bit of rustiness? You guys haven't played in 9 days. Last time we saw you was the Lander game. Any rustiness?
I would definitely say so. I had some game jitters before, so you haven't played in a little while.
And then finally for you, you bounce right back. Good way to erase a loss is have another game tomorrow. Star Valley's back here. Do you know anything about Star Valley, and what can we expect from you tomorrow?
I don't know too much about Star Valley, but Star Valley's always athletic, and they'll probably run a press of some sort, so we're going to have to come out either way. It's 4A basketball, going to be a physical, good game, dogfight.
Awesome. I know it's not easy coming up after a loss, but congrats on a great game, and appreciate you taking a few moments. We'll go get them tomorrow.
Thank you.
Brody Dale, appreciate you stopping by here. We'll turn things over to the head coach of the Wolverines now. It is a loud gym, Coach. We'll let the Riverton High School drum line finish up and get a headset on the head coach of the Wolverines, Bo Sheets. You got a loud drum line over there, Coach.
Yeah, we wait till after the game to be loud. That's good. Can't hear anything, but yeah, it is a very loud drum line over there.
Tough loss. I know heartbreak there at the end of the game. You felt like you were probably in, but just looked like a real physical 4A slugfest.
Yeah, they're big. They hit, I don't know what they shot down the stretch from 3, but they shot a really high clip. We had to help off. They've got a good point guard. They've got good posts, and when they drive and you have to help and they kick and they knock down threes, you're probably going to win the game. So that, to me, that was the difference. When they drove, we had to help. They kicked, they hit threes. And especially having good big men like they have.
I can hear you all of a sudden now that the drum line's done. Coach, I know you were depleted again. I keep re-emphasizing it, but this team has not been at full strength, but maybe 1 or 2 games it feels like this season.
Not one. No, we haven't had one game where we've had all of our 7 seniors.
Yeah.
So there's been a number of reasons, but they're doing some good things filling in. Our best defensive player, Hunter Houck, not being here tonight hurt us. You just can't do anything when a kid's sick. And then, Dre dislocated his kneecap or did something to his kneecap, and so we won't have him tomorrow. So it's tough when you don't have 2 of your better, our starting big men against a good team like that. So it makes it tough.
I'm sure you hate silver linings in a tough loss like this, but I did think that a lot of your kids stepped up in the absences tonight. I thought Eli off the bench was good. Brody was great in moments too. It's got to be fun knowing that they can continue to compete like that and all the way down the stretch.
Yeah, they did a good job stepping up. Again, tip our hat to Jackson. They hit shots when they needed to. We were just a little bit short there. We had to have those. We shot extremely poorly in the first half from the free throw line. You can't miss 10 free throws against a good team and hope to. And that was in the first half. You can't miss 10 free throws in the first half and hope to win.
You guys, quickest way to erase a loss is to get right back at it. You've got Star Valley tomorrow. What do you know about the Braves?
They're better than Jackson, so it's going to be good. Again, they beat Jackson, but I think Jackson's taller than they are. They're quicker. They're pretty physical, and they can shoot really well. So they're a pretty scrappy team, and it'll be a good match.
Yeah, definitely. We'll look forward to it, Coach. Appreciate you coming up. I know it's tough after a loss, but always appreciate you. Bo Sheets, head coach of the Wolverines. Thank him for joining us here on the Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show. Once again, the final score, Jackson on top of Riverton, 64-58. Thanks to Bailey Tire and Auto Service for making our post-game coverage possible. They've got, of course, 3 great pit stop locations right here in Riverton, and they've got the one pit stop location in Lander, the delicious Speedway Cafe. And if I can get your graphic loaded, there it is. Give shout out to Bailey Tire and Auto Service on your YouTube screen there. Let's take a look at individual scoring numbers here in this one. Riverton comes up short. They were led in scoring by Parker Paxton, who just was explosive in the second half, couldn't miss, and finished with 24 points in the losing effort. I'm sure he'd trade all of those individual accolades for a win tonight, but not the case for the Wolverines. Derek DeVries finishes with 10. Then it goes 8 points for Ty Sheets, 8 points for Eli Lucas. Brody Dale finishes with 7. Dre Monroe finishes with 1. Unfortunately, his night came to an end with an injury, like Coach Sheets said there, not to elaborate too much, but looked like maybe a knee injury that they're going to have to get sorted out. I'm not sure if anybody could hear Coach Sheets or my post-game interview with Brody Dale. I love the Riverton drum line, but man, they are loud when we're trying to talk to each other here. So Coach Sheets and Brody right in front of me, and I couldn't really hear them very well. But Coach Sheets, just to paraphrase, said they'll get it checked out, but he will not be in the lineup very likely tomorrow with that knee injury. For the Jackson Bronx in victory, they pick up their 5th win on the season, and they were led in scoring by Seb Brunner with 23 points. Mason Borchardt finishes with 17. Andrew Hanna comes away with 12. Then it goes 2 points for Gavin Keelan, and I think I missed AJ Fowler. For some reason, my stats aren't loading for AJ, so I apologize. AJ was big tonight. AJ also finished in double digits with 10 points. So there you go. 4 in double figures for Jackson. They improved to 5 and 9. On the season, our players of the game made possible by Tyler Watson at State Farm Insurance. At State Farm, they're ready to protect your future. Tyler is a Wolverine Athletics alumnus and proud Riverton High School supporter. And we mentioned Brody Dale was my pick for the Riverton side. I will pick a victorious Jackson player as well for my State Farm Tyler Watson player of the game, and it is tough not to give it to Seb Brunner. I thought Seb was fantastic. He was the floor captain. I'm sure you Jackson folks are used to seeing a whole lot of Seb Brunner, but 23 points tonight. He averages 15 a game and comes away exceeding that already nice average with 23 points tonight. So there you go. Trying to pull up I should have had this ready to go, but I do not, the Jackson schedule, so we can tell you what's next for our friends listening along on the Jackson Hole Radio Network. They are off to Cody tomorrow, so quick turnaround and tough Cody squad. Riverton has seen them once, obviously one of the best girls teams in 4A girls basketball, but tough scrappy boys team too, so I'm interested to see how that matchup goes tomorrow. And then I believe, if I'm not mistaken, next week Jackson returns with home games on Friday and Saturday against Rock Springs and Kelly Walsh, and you can expect your broadcast to go back to the regularly scheduled Jackson Hole Radio Network. Folks, want to thank them for allowing me to do this ball game, and really appreciate Jake Nichols and the crew there at the Jackson Hole Radio Network for passing the baton over to the County 10 squad. So with that, we're going to say farewell from Wolverine Gym. For Riverton fans, we're back on the air tomorrow around 12:15 or so. Riverton and Star Valley do battle with the ladies matchup up first. Boys coming at you following that one around 2 o'clock. Certainly invite you out to Wolverine Gym to come cheer on Riverton basketball. And if you're unable to make it, we've got it for you. Streaming video, of course, on County 10's YouTube channel and radio coverage here on 105.1 Jack FM. Once again, final scores tonight. Congratulations to the Lady Wolverines. A big victory, 53-15. Paisley Jackson, 24 points. Tatum Tyra, 10 points in a big effort. They improved to 3-12 on the season. And congratulations to the Jackson boys. They pick up their 5th win on the season. Hard-fought effort on both sides, and like I said, it was close the entire way, but Jackson pulls it out 64-58, dropping the Wolverines to 8-8 on the season. For our awesome camera operator, Jason Peterson, I'm Jared Anderson. Have a great rest of your nights. For those of you on 105.1 Jack FM and KC95, we'll turn you back to the music. And for those of you on County 10's YouTube channel, we say good night from Wolverine Gym.